Frankie Da G, Risetoelevategaming, man. We back with another interview. Who am I with today?
Yo, guys, it's your boy Butter Punch. How y'all doing?
How are you doing today, bro?
Yo, I'm doing pretty good. I'm glad to be back at Climax at night again.
What is your handle?
Oh, I'm super blazing Bochi.
Who am I here with today?
Chillage or snow?
Hey, we chilling, man. Chilling like a villain. Where are you based out of, bro?
So I'm based out in South Florida, specifically Broward. So if you see Guildhall or ROK or Flynn's Gaming, that's where we be at.
Are you like pretty sad about this year being the last year for Climax?
It's a pretty bittersweet feeling. Like, it seems like the turnout this year was really good, and I'm gonna miss so many of the homies that come out for the specialty events like this. I'm kind of hoping that somebody ends up taking up the reins at some point.
What game are you here to compete in?
Undernight in birth 2.
Okay, and what's your main character?
Aurier.
I'm here to compete for Undernight. Shout out to the Undernight crew in South Florida, Ichi, Bochi, Sea Hill, like all y'all being like super helpful to get me up here to like put in that work.
How did your bracket run go?
So I went 2-2, not too bad. Underperformed my seed actually, but I'm not too upset because I realized my next problem I have to solve is that I need to learn the basics of every matchup that I'm not familiar with. Because we got like a small scene in South Florida, so we got like maybe 6-7 characters. But there's a whole big cast I gotta learn about, and I can't be going to a major not knowing about the rest of the cast. You know what I'm saying?
Who is the one character that you despise going against in Undernight?
It's a hard choice between like Yakia and Merkava. Merkava is like really just a lack of knowledge, and then Byakuya is like Ichi is my teacher and he mains Byakuya, so I know everything that I should know about this character, and I still get mollywopped, bro.
I would probably say Byakuya.
I really despise. Let's see, when it comes to type Lumina, I despise the Coma matchup as an Arcoid player. That stuff is a nightmare to try to just do anything unless if you're really solid with your Oki. And as a Carmine player, I've been hounded by these Eltnums. As soon as anything happens, they get the round start advantage, they get the purple bullets, and good luck getting out of that.
And I see that your staff here. Do you like working at FGC events?
Yeah, actually, like, not only does the staff usually treat us well, there's always a little bit of perks, like people need to save money on food and stuff like that, so they always give us that. And then otherwise, like, I hold my stuff down, and people are really thankful for somebody that knows what they're doing here.
Okay, and what type of tournaments do y'all host out there?
So far we host like big tournaments. Shout out to Flynn's. We pretty much be doing Guilty Gear, Grand Blue, Undernight. We got Street Fighter 6 and Tekken 8. Those are the big hitters in our scene right now. But like you already know, like Grand Blue and Undernight, they're all low key. But we still got the consistent people, so that's where the love is right now.
Introductory, like an entry level FGC person that's just trying to get into tournaments as a whole. What is one piece of advice that you would give them?
One piece of advice. I'm gonna shout out Silverback because this is and Convicted of Fun for this one. You don't have to be good to go to your locals. It's not about the winning. It's about the community. And then the winning comes later because of that love that people give you. You as a baby, you needed all the help you needed when you was a baby. You couldn't do stuff on your own. So we're here to give that help to everybody else to be at that level. I want to let y'all know, go to your locals.
One that's just trying to get into FGC games as a whole, as a competitor, what is one piece of advice that you would give them?
Don't be afraid of the what appears to be the difficulty ceiling. Like, just try to get your stuff down, use that to play. Feel free to try to ask questions, and if somebody's being like a little too pushy about stuff, just be like, yo, it's okay, like, just take it easy and tell me how to fix this first, how to fix that first. Every little thing that you work on is going to give you a completed package, and once you get there, you're going to be like, wow, like, I'm in now.
If you have the means to go out and do it, actually just go do it. It doesn't matter if you drown, as long as you have fun and you learn something, then that's all that matters. Because everybody just wants people to play with. And even if you do drown, you can just run casuals against your favorite top players, you can run casuals against other friends, and all that stuff. It's really just a community event that happens to have a prize pool attached to it.
Okay. One that's trying to get into the FGC, what's one game that you would recommend?
Getting into the FGC, honestly, It goes back to the earlier takes of like older FGC heads that bring up the same advice. Find a character you like. Like if you like the character, that would transcend the worry of skill and the execution, and the love for the character would be pushing you forward to it. That I know, like Uni and like other games are a little bit harder. So if you wanted like the base games that are a little bit on the easier side, in my opinion, Mortal Kombat, Tekken is I think a beginner friendly game. Difficult later, and then Grand Blue. So if you're trying to like try fighting games but not like break your like all fingers doing everything, those are the games. But find your character you like. That'll do everything for you.
Just trying to get into the FGC hosting events and like running events, what is one piece of advice that you would give them?
So be a part of the community. Discord servers matter just as much as being offline, and whatever games that people know you for, use that to your advantage. Because personally, I have a local scene down in South Florida. I'm a big French bread guy, so I just tried to build up the Undernight scene and the Melty Blood scene, and started getting other games branching off from that.
What is your FGC hot take?
My FGC hot take is I think that people are too used to not blocking nowadays because the modern games don't have much defensive options as people want them to have.
What would your FGC hot take be?
My FGC hot take is just like, yo, just try to have fun with it and get to know everybody in the scene, because you never know one day when that person just starts cooking and they're going to remember you to be like, yo, bro, you helped me get here.
Hey man, support the locals, man. So in this modern era, video games are worth $70, $80. Do you think that is worth it for that price tag, or like video games nowadays, companies and all that, like are they greedy?
I think in the current economy, that's a lot of money to fork over. Uh, and I understand that they're accounting for inflation, but I do think that some games being $70 is a little ridiculous because some games aren't worth $70. Some games are, but they're going to make that the baseline regardless.
I don't think that the $70 tag is that warranted, especially because there's games like this where we have a really big like international scene that kind of helps fill everything together. They end up getting priced out by regional pricing, and if you're going to keep it $70, at least find some way to, make the early sales happen. People shouldn't have to wait like 4 or 5 months in order to make it back down to an affordable price. And the easier it is to access, like, there's tons of people that are playing 2XKO already.
Right.
You don't have to pay any money for that game.
Loki, I think they're hella greedy. I feel like at a certain point, when we hit the $70 mark, some companies wanted to justify that price, and there's been a lot of times that it hasn't been justified, and you see that reflection because you see a lot of indie games trying to be pushed out, and they're showing more love, more care, more content for less price, and that's why you still see people trying to make like $60 games. They're a lot of these companies are seeing the numbers aren't really like cracking pretty good. Battlefield's an exception though. The numbers are showing for that one.
No, facts. GC players are confused whether should I pick up stick, should I pick up controller? What was your decision to pick up a stick?
Really, it's playing what you're most comfortable with. When I tried stick, it was very hard. It hurt my hand, and the buttons felt clunky because I was like, man, why would I do this when a controller is so much better? But as I started to use it more and more, then I realized, for me personally, it was more optimal. Some people top chart get number one with controllers, so you don't have to switch to fight stick. It's not optimal. You don't have to use a hitbox. It's whatever you're more comfortable with. I see people pull up with whole keyboards. People have pulled up with whole keyboards here. So play whatever's best for you, best with you, and you just pick whatever you want because comfortability comes first.
In terms of socials, where can we find you on social media?
You can find me at SuperBlazingBochi either on Twitter or on B-Sky. And if you're from the South Florida scene, or if you're just interested in messing around with us, like hit me up. I'll get you in the server. And we're always happy to introduce new people and answer any questions here.
And then what was the name of the organization that you guys are hosting tournaments under?
It's Guildhall Anime Game Lounge. It's in Coconut Creek, Florida. We usually do our monthlies on the third Saturday of every month.
Oh, for your time, boss. No
Yeah,
problem.
you too, Frankie.
Okay. And the last thing, so you mentioned that you guys do like a podcast out there. What's your podcast about?
Oh, South Florida Gamers Podcast. Silverback Senpai and Waluigi. Silverback's the TO for Flynn's Gaming. So, and then Waluigi and I are part of Island, FGC community that we have in South Florida. A lot of them are based there, but we got a lot of members there. We compete, we host events, we like do stuff with people. So like it's a good time, and I just want to shout out the podcast there if you want to find out more about the gaming community, but also other communities in that area that shares that love of gaming. Check us out.
Yeah, and where can we find you on social media?
You can check us out on Twitter, you can check us out on YouTube, and you can check us out on Twitch. We post a lot on those main medias.
Okay, okay, cool. And could you spell it out for the crowd?
Yeah, so South Florida, SOUTH, space, Florida, FLORIDA. And then Gamers Podcast, GAMERS, space, PODCAST.
Hey, I appreciate you, bro. You already know what's up, man. Rise Elevate Gaming, we out, man. Yes, sir. Find you on social media.
I don't tweet much, but my Twitter is at Chillager Snow. So I don't tweet very much, but I mean I'm always around. So
Word. Appreciate you for your time, bro. You already know what's up, man. Frankie Da G, we out here. Rise Elevate Gaming. Peace. Yes, sir.